Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Our next guest is an American recording artist, songwriter, and producer who has worked with some of the best in the industry. Her new single, Bop, will be released on July 24th. Please help me welcome Amerika Sutton. Welcome to the show. I'm feeling the hoodie. I like the hoodie.
Oh, this is Burner Guitars. Shout out to my brother. He's a celebrity fashion designer, so y'all go check him out.
Okay, most definitely. Well, let's talk about you. So you grew up. Your mother was a minister, so you couldn't have secular music in the home. What type of music did you grow up listening to? Was it mostly gospel?
Gospel. Well, my dad used to listen to the 80s, 70s, the Motown era. Yeah. So I would love to hop in his truck, when I was playing softball or going to play sports or just riding with him. That was the only way I could hear, secular music. And then my great uncle, he used to play for James Brown and Aretha Franklin back in the day. And he was an artist. So after he would get off tour and, he would come visit my mom and they would do like a retreat. Like every time he would visit, they would just read the Bible, juice, vegetables, and fruit, and work out, right? And I was like, okay. So when my mom left, he would say, sit on the piano. And I'm like, okay. And he would make a story up. And I'm like, okay. And he said, make it into a song. So I was like, okay. So I just, at 4 years old, I sat at the piano and he used to make the piano talk, the guitar talk. And then he had children, right? So, and then they played for Arsenio Hall show. Oh, yeah. My uncle Chester Greer and Jeffrey Greer, and they played for El and Chico DeBarge. Then they had a son. He had a son. And rest in peace. He passed away last year.
Sorry.
My cousin, we got started working.
Was that Jeff?
Young Genius.
Okay.
Young Genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got started. I was 9 years old, sharing a room, 54th and 10th, Stony in Manhattan, with Swiss Beat as kids, right? So we got our first placement with Mariah Carey.
Yeah, on her Emancipation Meet Me album.
Yeah, Joyride.
Joyride, yeah. So when did you get this love for writing music? Because, obviously singing is one thing, producing is one thing, but writing, did it all come to you at once, or was it one kind of led to the other?
Well, you want to know a secret? I actually don't even write lyrics down. I freestyle everything. So most of the time, if I write something down, it's for another artist, right? So I was bit by the bug, I guess, at 4. I didn't even know what I was doing. Like I look back and see all the music that I was writing and singing about. I have no experience in love, no experience in relationship. So I know it's a higher power that God used me to write these songs. And it's just always been a passion ever since I can think, like 4.
Yeah.
Respect 4.
Yeah. So you've written with written for some of the best. Bobby Valentino. I mean, give us a little bit of your resume of who you've written for.
Well, recently, I'm on Nivea's album, Mirrors. I wrote Flower Power and another song. I had to write all this stuff down. Think They Know. Also, Soleil and Professor Griff. I'm on her album called Encoded. So that just came out about 8-9 months ago. I'm working with Kenny Smooth, aka Kenny Money now. He's a dope producer. We have a song called Summer Love with Rozzy. He also produced, he's the one who produced Case. That big song back in the day. So we remixed that. And with Father MC, they got a movie and series coming out on BET called Uptown. Yeah. It's the story of that whole era. So that's something recent. DJ Ray J, which is Cardi B's DJ. He has an artist with this guy named Fly Guy Rob. His name is Sammy K, the rapper. I have his single coming out. Okay. I also have Jazzy Faye artist named Jay Script, his single coming out. I have a lot, You
got a lot going on.
Yeah.
So
and then I do my music on the side, as well. You know what I mean? I love creating, going into a room of silence, coming out with a masterpiece. I love working with different artists. I just love it.
So when you're writing for someone, I can imagine, because you say you freestyle when you're doing it for yourself, but when you're writing for another artist, do you have them in mind? Like when you write this, oh, this person would sound good singing that, or is it something you all collaborate with as you write the song?
No, most of the time, it's like a one-on-one thing. So if I talk to them and I feel they vibe, you know, I get to know them. And I still do me, you know what I mean? Like I give them my sauce basically.
Right. Yeah.
So it's all like, you can kind of tell the songs that I write because it has my own little swag on it. Mm-hmm. So I just really, you know, I listen to them and where they're at in life and what they want to talk about. Because different artists don't like talking about everything, you know what I mean?
That's
so
true. Yeah.
I see their perspective where they are, and I kind of just interpret what they can't speak, per se.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How has COVID impacted what you do? Has it given you more time to write, or has it interfered? How has it impacted you?
COVID has made me more busy. Like I got a song out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna plug another one. It's called Quarantine Bay. It's produced by 88 Fingers. By an artist named Kellen.
Okay.
So I did the record. We got Megan Thee Stallion in the video. We got 301,000 shares in one day, right? So he was bored, and I hit him up on a live. I'm like, yo, let's get in the studio right now. Let's go. And that song just came out, and you know, it did great. He's been a topic of discussion. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Everybody's talking about Quarantine Bay.
You know, you gotta take the good with the bad, right?
You do.
And then it's not how COVID affects you, it's how you deal with every situation in life, right? So life is what we make it. If you can look at it as negative, a lot of people got to be reintroduced to the people that they love, right? And you realize, look, a lot of people so fast and moving in life, and you were set down to say, hey, have a conversation with your loved ones, with your children, with your relationships. This COVID has exposed a lot. Yeah. Can you handle? And I think it's a blessing. I don't think. Well, I know it's a blessing because you really get to see who's for you. You get to spend more time. You get to relax. Like God has really set the whole world down. And really appreciate every moment. Be fully present in every moment. Appreciate every person that's in your life. And whatever you wanted to do, this was a time to invest in you. Yeah. Do something that, you know, you have no excuse. You wanted to work out, you can either choose to eat all day, or you know what? I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna apply, you know, an investment back into myself. So this quarantine should definitely been an investment to your dreams.
Most definitely. Well, as I mentioned, you have a single coming out on the 24th called Bop. Tell us all about it.
So, it's a song. Okay, it's produced by Press Beats, right? And a lot of women have all these complexes, right? So I know people with. I'm a very curvy, voluptuous woman, natural, all 100%.
Right. No surgery.
And no surgery. It's all God, right? So shout out to Amerika Sutton. But I have different friends, and I listen to them. Some got fake booties, some got real booties, some want fake booties. So it's about we going from the hood to Hollywood, we having fun. And it's really like, I start out with the line, I was like, fake booties need love too. Right. And it's not, it doesn't matter who you are, you gotta love yourself. Because self-love, and you thinking it's a party song, but it's a message. You know, you look at others and judge yourself. So why would you alter or change yourself, right? Right. So it's like, even after you get the fake booty, you still need love. You got to love yourself. If you don't love yourself first, no one can love you. So it starts with self-love. How we treat ourselves is how others will treat us. Yep. So it's like, it's a fun song, but that's really the message. It's a bop. It's a bop. Yeah. It's a bop, 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 bop. From the hood, we gonna bop, 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 bop. Get your bag, babe. Get your bag. Get your bag, baby. Don't matter what is going on. Get your bag. Stay focused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, most definitely.
It's a fun song. You know, my friend, he's a set builder for Love and Hip Hop and other, you know, different shows. And he created a whole set for me in the middle of the quarantine. So it looks like we in a club. It looks like it's strippers and
they won't play.
So they real strippers, but we just had a good time. You know, it's like celebrate life.
You do. And like you said, even through all this that we're going through, you know, of course, we're praying for those that are really negatively impacted, whether it be health reasons or financially, but you have to make the best of every situation. I think that sounds like that's what you are about, doing that, you know. That
Rich energy only.
Yeah, yeah.
Positive one thing only. One thing I'm very excited about, the movement. It's a song that you all did, you and a few artists. I'll let you talk about it, but it's all as it relates to the Black Lives Matter movement and these recent protests that we're seeing. And 100% of the proceeds go to different charities. You want to talk about it? Yeah. So this song really, I mean, I didn't know what I was going to say, right? It's like, I said, Lord God, please just use me. And I said, we're all one race going the same speed. That's a lyric that I said in the song. And we really got to understand love conquers all. So when you're talking about Black Lives Matter, it shouldn't offend anyone. And we have to be the change that we want to see in this world. Right. So that was basically my part, because the song is going to be out forever, right? It's in the atmosphere. But I believe that it's each of us, you know, all of our duties. If we all do a little bit, one person doesn't have to do everything. Yep. And with the injustice, with all the negativity, like whatever you feed is going to grow, right? So we start feeding the love and putting love back in the atmosphere. That's what's going to grow. Yeah. And for order to change, we have to say, okay, this is the problem and this is the solution. Right. You know, our ancestors, they have done so much for us. They have died for us. We have progressed such a long way. And it's what we're doing at this very moment, you know what I mean, to make a change and a difference in the world. And that's what the movement is about. It's not being stagnant. It's not living in the past. It's living fully and being present in the now and changing the narrative of what's really going on in this world for us. Racism, injustice, police brutality, all these negative, toxic traits that America has developed, right? So we have to learn to heal. And in order to be set free, we confess, saying this is it. This is what we're going to do right now. And this is what we're doing moving forward. And it's moving. You know, love is an action. Constantly movement. We're not stuck. We are moving towards, you know, the greater self, which is our higher selves, because we forget who we are from the heavens. We're all one race on the same speed. Most definitely. It's enough people dying. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
We have been through too much. Like, okay, when is it time to celebrate? You can't even be fully present with your family because you're so, you know, if you're Black, you're subconsciously, when you're driving, you know what you got to deal with. When you're pulled over, it's like, we got to kill the fear. Yeah. We have Most it definitely. By faith, not by fear. We have no fear. And that's what the movement, that's what I bring to the movement. What I represent love. I control my atmosphere in love. If something wrong with you, bye, go get yourself together and come back. Right. Right. Because energy is contagious. That's why I said rich energy only. Rich. Positive vibes only.
Yeah. Yeah. You know? And they can watch the video for the movement. That's on YouTube. They check out. Yep. And you said, again, all the proceeds go to different charities as it relates to Black Lives Matter and injustice. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Wow. You have a lot going on. Great stuff going on. I'm so proud of how you're inspiring people and using this time too. I think your work inspires people. Them be able to see that you can still move forward and make the best of it all during a pandemic. So shout out to you for that.
Thank you. And I also want to plug, I have a girl group that I'm working with. They're called Destiny and Deja. Okay. Ian Burke, I don't know if you heard of him, but he's discovered TLC, Outkast, Goody, Usher. He's Google him, right? Yeah. So I have a project that I'm working on, and these girls are phenomenal. And that's another, you know, future coming out. You know, the kids are our future. So it's the next generation of working with new artists, and they're bringing out substance. It's just not, you know, that mumble rap. They're actually great.
The trend, exactly.
Real music.
Exactly.
Real music to the table. So shout out to Ian Burke. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm just so blessed. Even my mentor, Teddy Riley is my mentor. I've done a lot of work and continue to work with him. And I'm just so grateful, so thankful that I have the opportunity to continue to work with the greats.
Yeah. Well, you up there with them. So, birds of a feather. Where can everyone keep up with everything you have going on? What's the best way?
You can follow me on Instagram at Amerika. That's AMERIKA SUTTON music. Amerika Sutton music. It's America with a K, the original way. So follow me on Instagram. You'll see, I keep everything posted, what I'm doing. Yeah. And just staying positive, man. It's not what you have, it's what you have to give. And that's my message.
I love that. The single is Bop, and it's out on the 24th, July 24th. Amerika Sutton, it's been a pleasure talking to you, having you on the show. Continued success to you. And I look forward to talking to you soon again.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me. And you have a blessed, positive, productive, happy, stress-free, fun, rich, energy-only day.
My Lord. For more information on Amerika Sutton, go to our website at StephenKnightShow.com. We'll be right back after this.